Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can strum through a song called Old School Love by Lupe Fiasco. And this starts out with kind of a cool little intro, like it kind of happens through the song where you can play open E, and then 3rd fret on the high E. Oh, and we're going to end up cabling this on 5th fret to match the recording. But then we go to 3rd fret on the B, and then open E, and then 1st fret on the B, and then 2nd on the G, 1st fret on the high E, open E, and then 1st fret on the B, and then 3rd fret on the B. So kind of that intro lick that kind of comes back as that E, G, D, E, C, A, F, E, C, D. And if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could kind of back that up with some bass notes and kind of start with 3rd fret on the A string with the open E for that O3, and then play the open E for the 3rd fret on the B, and then open E, and then 1st fret on the low E with the 1st fret on the B, and then we go open D with 2nd on the G, 1st fret on the high E, 3rd on the A with the open E, 1st fret on the B, and then 3rd fret on the B string with 3rd on the low E. So that might be kind of a cool way to kind of kick off the tune, is kind of working that as kind of a 2-part, or even just working it through the tune. 0 and 2, 1, 3, no, 1, 3, and 3. Now the chords that would kind of back that up would start on a C major chord. When we play C major, 1st finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the C major, we're going to be going to an E minor chord when we play E minor. 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the E minor, we're going to be going to an F major chord. And you could do this as a bar F. We'll talk about an easier way too. But you do your 1st finger as a bar over the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major bar chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about using something called F major 7, where you do your 1st finger on the B string 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7, and it sounds really groovy happy. And then from the F, we're going to be going to a D minor chord when we play D minor. 1st finger goes to the high E on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the 3rd or the 4th finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the D minor, we're going to go to a C major chord when we play C major. Oh, well, we already talked about C major. But then we go to a G major chord when we play G major. 1st finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the high E string 3rd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. That's basically our chord progression through the song. It's kind of that C, E minor, F, D minor, C, G. Now a lot of times with a song like this, though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. You got down, down, up. That to our verse chorus is the C and the E minor and the D minor and the C kind of half. So on those you may want to do just kind of down, down, up on each chord. So we'd have C, down, up, E minor, down, up, F, down, up, D minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, E minor, down, up, F, down, up, D minor, down, up, C, down, up, G. Is to play along with Lupe, instead of starting on a C major, it's actually starting on an F major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 5th fret, then now your C is really an F major, your E minor is really an A minor chord, and your F is really a B flat major, your D minor is really a G minor chord, and when we get to it, the G major is really a C major chord. But you may want to kind of kick it off with kind of that intro lick, and that might be kind of a cool way to kind of tip off people. Oh my gosh, it's Old School Love, man, I love this song. So that could be a cool way to kind of work it at the very beginning. Kind of 3 and 0, 3, 0 and 3, 0, 1 and 1, 0 and 2, 1, 3 and 0, 1, 3 and 3. So you may want to kind of play around with that. Or you could just work the strumming and have C, down, up, E minor, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G. like to add to a song like this too is bass notes there. And on that first down of the down, down, up, you throw in a bass for the chord. So on the C you'd have the A for the bass. On the E minor you'd have the low E for the bass. On the F bar you'd have the low E for the bass. On the F major 7 you'd have the D for the bass. On the D minor you'd have the D for the bass. And on the G you'd have low E for the bass. So we tried our verse chorus adding basses. We'd have C with an A bass, E minor with low E bass, F with the bass, down, down, E minor with D bass, C with an A bass, G with low E bass, C with an A bass, E minor with low E bass, F with the bass, down, E minor with D bass, C with an A bass, G with low E bass. Now something else I think about with the song too is working something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot of the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts. Right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into four parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the C and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it one down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down. Do a long down, down, down for the C and the E minor, and then save the whole strum pattern for the F, and then E minor the down, 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 C the down, 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 G with the whole strum pattern. So I kind of play around with that. C, down, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, D. Or you can add basses to that. Have C, down, down, up, E minor. Around those chords too. You may want to kind of mix it up a little bit so you can kind of see what you can kind of say with it too. It's always kind of a cool idea to kind of take it and see what you can say with the song. So feel free to kind of mix this up and kind of make it your own. That's the basics of how you can strum through Old School Love by Lupe Fiasco. So good luck!